hey, hey! This is group number, anong group tayo? I don't know. And I'll introduce you guys, my members.
Audrey Cruz, Regine, Jenn, Alcaraz, Paula Mayo-acting, Pau Valenzuela-cam.
Pero wala tayong nag-games. Pwede bang pa-explain ano ba talaga yung report natin?
Hindi kasi yun. Uy, makinig kayo para alam niyo din lahat. Alam niyo, pinagsabihin na Anglo-Americans sa Latin American. Yung Anglo-Americans kasi, sila yung mga white Americans na galing sa blood ng people sa Britain. Kasi diba, before yung America, mga Native Americans, hindi sila talaga white. Tapos dumating lang yung mga British doon para i-conquer yung North America. Tapos yung isa naman, diba, Latin America, yung nasa South. Yung mga nag-conquer doon, yung mga Spanish. Kaya tawag sa Latin America.
I got it, I got it, I got it from my dad. What is Anglo-Saxon? Anglo-Saxon literature is the Old English language. Also as Anglo-Saxon was the earliest form of English. It was spoken from about 600 AD to 1100 AD. Anglo-Saxon literature was an oral form and later developed in written form in the 7th century. Yung Anglo-Saxon literature, parang nag-play din siya ng malaking role sa English literature. So, may mga iba't ibang Anglo-Saxon literature na dapat alamin natin, di ba? So, sino yung unang magkasalita kasi?
Okay, yung poetry. In Old English poetry, descriptions of sad events and cruel situation are more common than those of happiness. Many of the Old English poems are related to religion and the Bible. So si Kate Mont and Wolf, sila, two famous poets during the Anglo-Saxon period.
So moving on sa prose, nag-develop siya later than poetry. Tapos yung development niya, nag-took place siya sa England wholly after as a result of Christianization. This one oldest example of Old English prose are laws written at the beginning of the 7th century. This, yung Anglo-Saxon Chronicle, collection siya ng early history of the country.
So, sino ba yung mga writers ng prose? Kilala ka na.
Una, si King Alfred. Prose writer siya ng Old English and he brought education to England after translating a number of Latin books into English. Another, si Aelfric. Writer siya ng homilies and lives of saints. His works were mostly religious. He is known for using alliteration to join his sentences together.
Wow, interesting. Very interesting. Interesting. Amazing. Fantastico. Isn't it amazing? Isn't it surprising? Isn't it?
Next is Anglo-American.
Cheer.
Anglo, short for Anglo-American, is used as a synonym for non-Hispanic whites. That is, all European Americans, except Latin Americans. Most of whom speak the English language, even those who are unnecessarily of English or British descent. So, yung examples is Breakfast at Tiffany's, tsaka The Great Gatsby, and White Noise, and Moby Dick, and The Perks of Being a Wallflower.
Where yung Perks? Perks. Ay, ang gwapo talaga ng ano doon. Yung ina doon. Si Percy Jackson? Logan Lerman. Yung ano doon, parang yung background doon. Siya si Ezra. Yung Ezra Miller. Ang cute niya. The Flash daw siya. Pero, favorite ko, si Leviosa girl. Pero si Emma. It's Leviosa. It's Leviosa, not Leviosa. You doing your so clever? Or else, expelled! Expelliarmus. Okay, thanks. Alam niyo ba, trivia? Si Audrey hindi nakapanood ng Harry Potter movies. Kahit isang movie. What? Sad. Judging you right now. Oo nga. Miss, tingnan mo. Hindi niya lagi Harry Potter.
Uy, grabe, alam ko na may Harry Potter.
Sige, isang characters na Harry Potter. O, sino pa? Si Potter.
American literature.
Sino ba yung sunod?
Ako. Hey!
Go.
Okay, let's go. Oral and written literature. Oh, diba? Okay, joke lang yun. The first all written and oral works created by authors in North America, South America, and the Caribbean gradually rose to particular prominence and gradually during the second half of the 20th century. More on oral siya and more on oral traditions. Tapos, it has something to do with agriculture, yung mga myths, gano'n. Tapos yung mga history and religion. Okay, sino next?
Okay, tapos yun nga, di ba? Latin American literature. Tapos yung isa doon is yung pre-Columbian Latin American literature. It was primarily oral, marked by the oral traditions of Mesoamerican civilizations. Yung mga Mesoamerican civilizations, ito yung mga Mayans, Olmecs, and Aztecs. And then it had to do something with agriculture, mythology, astronomy, political history, and religion.
Next.
The colonial Latin American literature. It started in the 16th century, which written culture was often in the hands of the church. Within the context, Sor Juana Inés de la Cruz wrote memorable poetry and philosophical essays.
So, noong 18th century, no Latin America, it had produced its first novel, countless essays and poetry. Tapos, example na 18th century author sa Latin America is Jose Joaquin Fernandez de Lizardi. Siya yung nagsulat ng El Periquilio Sarmiento. Tapos, noong 19th century naman, ito yung resistance period. Itong period na to saw an explosion in the number of women contributing to Latin American literature. Tapos yung mga babae, nagsusulat sila against the patriarchal oppression of women in Latin America. Resistance literature was important because it aimed to define what the identity of a Latin America person looked like.
20th century.
20th?
Señorita!
Eh, Mami!
Go!
Short stories had philosophical underbelly, and most of the popular genres that time were realist novels, anti-establishment poetry, and work with post-evolution themes. Revolution, sorry. Modernismo began with the publication of Azul by Ruben Dario in 1888 and was a movement of largely driven by poetry. Thanks.
Message to Miss Isip. Miss!
Sana matas po kita. Miss!